We are indeed living in interesting times. This past month and a half has been challenging. It's been hard for me to watch different media sources and listen to commentators comment on the war on women and also on the Trayvon Martin case. As I listen to the commentators and the paid consultants who give background information on these issues, I reflect on the two identities that these issues touch on in a deep way for me. I am black, of African descent, and I do identify as a woman. So as people mention the war on women, and I had a conversation with my next door neighbor who is a Fox watcher, Fox television that is, watcher. And he talked about Planned Parenthood and pretty much saying verbatim what I've heard on Fox News. I thought back to the time I went to Planned Parenthood to get a physical exam, an annual exam. I was without health insurance. And Planned Parenthood was the most inexpensive place I had access to go and get a physical annual exam. And so when I hear legislators and other folks belittle, criticize, and actually want to defund Planned Parenthood, I think about all the women who are currently in the position I was in years ago who need Planned Parenthood for inexpensive health care. When I first saw the pictures of Trayvon Martin, I couldn't help to think that, like the president said, if he had a son, he would probably look like Trayvon. I have nephews and grandnephews who look like Trayvon Martin. And as this war on women has risen to the surface and to the top of the political agenda and media commentator list of issues to discuss, the war on black males, the war on young black males, has been a war that's been ongoing for decades. And so I find myself watching the news and watching the media sources I usually take pleasure in watching a lot less these days because frankly it's just been overwhelming. It's been overwhelming to constantly hear commentary on two of the identities that I hold deeply, and to hear at times unpleasant things about those identities. Things that I've personally experienced. Sexism because of my gender and racism because of my ethnicity. I thank God for communities of women and communities of people of color who hold me and affirm my inherent worth and dignity.